Hi everybody,
Hello there.
Jerry.
And Linda.
We're the village's newcomers, bringing you something really special today. We have found that superwoman lives in the villages,
She is.
and we're going to introduce you to her. I'm not going to give away too much, but I'm going to let you see one of the most amazing people that you're going to see today. Here's our special guest, Ruth. Do you like to be called Ruth or Ruthie?
I'll take anything.
Well, Ruth is a villager. How long have you lived here, Ruth?
About 5 years.
And where do you come from?
I moved here from near Houston, Conroe, Lake Conroe area.
In Texas, huh?
Right.
Awesome. Well, you look really stylish today.
Well, thank you.
And I'm going to tell our viewers, well, I'll just let you tell them because it's not polite to ask or tell a lady's age. Do you want to share your age?
Oh, I'm happy to. I'll be 92 in about 3 weeks.
92 in 3 weeks. And you celebrated something here just recently. You had your second hole-in-one.
Right. And both of them were a shock. No, I wasn't expecting either one of them. I had a wonderful time though, because that day I was playing with two guys we didn't know. And when Dan got out of the cart, he always says, "I'm Dan, this is my mom, Ruth." And so I thought, well, that's fine. So we went on the first hole. I had a shot right to the flag. I mean, it just rolled up right in front of it and then, went in for the hole-in-one. And of course, I was surprised as everybody because I'd had a hole-in-one the first year I moved here, 3 or 4 years ago, in that same hole. Only that time, I hit way on the left side of the green, and the ball rolled all the way across and went in for the hole-in-one. This time, I actually hit it right to the pin, so that was a shock.
Now, Ruth, you mentioned your son, Dan, right? Now, you live together. I noticed he's with you when you've been playing golf.
Yes, he does.
He seems to be a real doting son.
Oh, well, I tell you what, he says he's a real underpaid caddy. But he is great to me, so great.
Well, we want to watch you play golf here. It's a really rainy day. It's getting ready to rain, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
We're holding her up, but I want to ask you just a couple more questions. You play pickleball?
No, I play Masters tennis.
Oh, you play.
I don't play. I play pickleball out in Colorado, usually a month or so when I go out there to visit another son and his wife, because there isn't any really good golf, and tennis is all for really great players. This Masters tennis is really just 4 people on a singles court, so you don't have as much court to follow, and you play with a light squeezable ball that when the guys hit it and hit you, they don't hurt. And so you're not running, you're just covering a smaller part of court, but same tennis skills. I've always played a lot of tennis.
Ruth, what is your secret to be 92 and still look and act like you're in your 30s?
Oh my God. I don't, I've been asked that a lot, and they want to know what I eat, and I said, got nothing to do with it, although I just eat great food, and I don't overdo anything. But I've always grown up with not much meat and a lot of vegetables, so that's easy. And it isn't easy, though. It is not. I think it's more to do with the home I had growing up with my very happy family, and a twin sister, and she still plays golf. She lives near Houston where I moved over. And so I've just had a lot of fun in my life. But on the other hand, I worked hard and I had hard jobs, and I really recommend people have that experience. I think kids ought to learn to work and do something because there's a joy of accomplishment that is beyond entertainment. So,
Well, as if you're not darling enough, you said you have a twin sister. She's an identical twin.
yes, she is.
She's going to have her 92nd birthday coming up.
Right.
She's going to come and stay with you for a while.
Yeah, a good bit. we're going to play. She's coming basically in the fall to play, and she'll come quite a bit this year.
I know you're late for your tea time and you don't like to be held up, but if you don't mind, could we follow you around for a few holes? And
I just want to say one thing, and that gratitude every morning is so much a part of me. I wake up just excited about today and look forward to all the good, and I'm so expecting of having a great time. I do think if there's a secret, it's gratitude.
I'm sorry for that cart noise, guys. We're at the course. She's about to tee off. All right, Ruth, thanks so much. Let's go see how you do today.
Beautiful shot. Stop. Stop.
Much love.
That was awesome.
Funny.
We got chased off the course. Well, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed though, Ruth, because it was just lightning. You're Ruth.
Right, thank you, Jerry. This is quite a fun experience to visit with you. I've never had so much fun in my life as when I moved to the Villages. I absolutely love every day. I'm having the time of my life. And I've worked so hard in my life that this is just a great experience to play all I want to. And I do play golf every day. Play every evening. I like to play when it's cool and most people have gone home to dinner. And my son is my high-priced caddy. And we do have such a good time. And some days I play great, some days I play like I don't recognize me. Who came to play today? But you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm out here to enjoy this beautiful place. This is, I never realized how gorgeous this place really is.
Let me ask you, for our folks back home, what did you do in the real world before you came to the Villages?
Well, first of all, I had 3 sons under the age of 3. And that's a pretty tough schedule. And then I opened and built a kindergarten in a community where there was no kindergarten. except in the churches. There was no public school kindergarten, so we had a great time with that, and it was great to take the boys. Then I was in the RV business for 20 years, and that was a brand new business at the time. I was shop foreman. That gave me something I was good at. If not. Anyway, that, I just made fun out of whatever job I had. And I did work a lot. And so it was fun to come here. My husband passed away in '01. And so I didn't quit having fun. But I did start to learn to do new things. And that's something I can recommend. Learn something every day. Learn a new word, learn something. I'm telling you, I'm trying to learn more about the computer and this iPhone and stuff because I don't want to be behind. And that is the communication of this time. And thank goodness we have such a fun place to be. I wake up in the morning and I am so glad to be here. I absolutely love every day and can't wait to see what's going to happen today. And Jerry, thank you for inviting me to visit. I love the opportunity. My twin knows about it. She just can't wait to see us playing TV here.
Ruth, you were 71 when your husband passed, and then at age 88, you pulled up stakes from Texas and came to the villages. What a brave move.
I don't know, just 88 or something. But most people don't just do something completely outrageous at that. I didn't know. Didn't have friends here. I had a couple of relatives, and my son lived here, but he really was busy. And so I wasn't counting on him. And it was a good experience because I figured out how to make friends. And I'm telling you, I moved in a new neighborhood where everybody was new, and they all wanted to get acquainted. What a treat. We began to have lunches in the backyard, and I got on golf teams and started playing Masters tennis. That's a good game, and I play that every morning. Now, we haven't been able to for a while, but we're back playing, and it's good. It's a good game because I don't run. Nobody cares how you play, and certainly they don't in golf either, do they? They let me I used to just sign myself up with people I didn't know to play. And I made friends that way. And they all were so sweet to me. It was a new life. I'm so grateful.
Ruth, thank you so much for being with us today. I consider Ruth to be a role model. She is a role model for every one of us aging Americans. And role models like her and heroes, they don't realize that they're role models and heroes. But this lady right here is the cream of the crop, and we're glad to have met you. One day, Linda and I want to come back and play golf with you.
I just want to say how much fun it was when meeting Chris Nader, your neighbor. And she was very new at the game at the time, and I just was putting one day like a wild woman. And she says to me, I've never seen anyone putt as well as you. And of course, she hadn't seen that many people putt, so I love the story. But what a dear. She did say to me that she loved playing with me because she realized she was going to have years and years of golf that she hadn't thought she would. I want everybody to know they can have a lot more golf than they think. He doesn't want to limit us, does he? So that's the truth. I've met the sweetest people in my life, and you two are a great example of that. So I love being here. Thank you for getting a chance to get acquainted.
That's going to do it for us here today. We're going to get rained out. We are going to get wet on the way home.
We are, but it won't hurt us.
We're going to be drenched probably, but so will Ruth, and she's a trooper. So I'm glad you guys got to meet her. Wasn't that fun?
She's an amazing person. Until next time.
See you when you get here.